Welcome back to the virtual edition of the Quinexus podcast where we talk IT. I'm Chuck.
I'm Jack.
So, Jack, this time of year, we talk about security awareness training. The start of the new year coming up. It's a good time of year to talk to your employees about these things that we talk about on the blog and on the podcast all year long. What does Quinexus do for security awareness training?
For our MSP security clients, we provide annual security awareness training. Many industries require all users to have a security awareness briefing. And in the security awareness briefing, what we cover is how the criminals are being successful, the techniques being used, ways to identify potential threats, how to report threats. We go through quite a large list of topics. It's typically an hour and a half briefing. Then we wrap up with questions and answers and make sure everybody feels like they have a good understanding of what's going on. If you work in the healthcare industry, the finance, banking industry, or any regulated industry, you are required to provide your employees an annual security awareness training session, as well as have ongoing a security awareness program, which usually consists of monthly emails, posters, just to keep security front of mind for your employees.
How do companies really keep on top of all the threats that are out there that affect their specific industry?
There's something called Information Sharing and Analysis Centers, ISACs, and there's ISACs for specific industries. For example, if you're in banking, it's the FF ISAC. For financial services, Information Sharing and Analysis Center. And these companies, these nonprofits, aggregate all the threats that are out there that are affecting that industry, and they then post bulletins. So if you subscribe to one of these ISACs specific for your industry, that's the best way to keep abreast of what's going on. It's one of the more mature controls for when you're looking at cybersecurity controls, and but it's becoming a requirement that organizations in specific industries actually subscribe to the ISACs for their industry.
At a basic level, what is the criminal looking for?
We really need to define the scope. Let's talk about the small, medium-sized business, most of our clients. What they're looking for is money. They're looking to extort money from you. If they can't get money from you, they're going to try to see if they have any data that is worth stealing that they can use and monetize the data. Bottom line, it's money, money, money. And the extortion part we see most common is ransomware. And if it's not ransomware, they'll steal the database and threaten to release the database. Or they will actually steal the database and try to use the database to attack the folks that are in the database. Medical fraud is at an all-time high. So if it's a medical facility that does get hacked, and if they do get that database, they can try putting in false insurance claims against those individuals. Those are the most common things. But again, it's all about money, money, money.
Well, the medical fraud leads well into our next topic. We're still seeing attacks on the pandemic. We're expecting to see attacks about the vaccine coming up next. And what other types of attacks do we see this time of year?
You hit the basics, Chuck. Criminals are always looking to take advantage of a crisis. And the pandemic's been going on for a while. And what we have seen and continue to see is the criminals putting up false websites, false storefronts, claiming to be nonprofits, trying to get you and solicit, again, money, money, money from you that will never end up where it's supposed to go. So you need to be careful what links you click on, what sites you're actually going to, what organizations, and make sure the organization you want to get your money actually gets it versus giving it to a criminal site. What I suspect we may now be seeing in the very near future is, with the release of the vaccine coming out, there will be websites and emails coming out saying to schedule your vaccine, click on this link, you'll start entering information, Never enter any kind of confidential information, social security number, medical record number, on any site that you are not really sure. If you're not sure about a site, don't enter information. Very, very simple. Be sure of where you're at. If you're not sure, call the organization. Don't send an email. Don't click on links in an email. You want to use what's called an out-of-band communication. Don't call a phone number that's on the website. Actually call the organization, look up their number, and call the organization, not on the page that you're looking at.
All right, good. So to wrap up, this time of year, we talk about security awareness training. If that's not something that you have involved in your business, it's something you want to seriously think about. We're following attacks based on the pandemic. We're expecting attacks based on the vaccine. We hope you are enjoying the podcast. Like, comment, and subscribe. Hopefully we will be back in person soon. And as always, let us know if you have any topics that you would like us to cover.
And this is December 18th, 2020. This may be the last podcast of the year. So have a safe, happy, healthy New Year's and enjoy the holiday season.